Okay, Gracie. So today we're going to talk about awe.
Awe, the power of awe, the beauty of awe.
Awe is a flowering, it's a blossoming, it's a natural human expression. But it's an expression of our participation, not just our appreciation of something natural and beautiful, but our participation, our inherent connectiveness to it.
We're usually, or maybe always, when you're awe, there's an inspiration. It's a taking in.
A taking.
So in the article in Psychology Today, psychologists were doing a test on it. So awe as an emotion. Now it's important, it's an emotion. So this is built in, right? We didn't make this up. It already happens. It's one of those things that's innate within our human structure or
Human
a mammalian
beings.
structure, right?
Well,
Because dogs' awe can be an awe. Apes
they can be?
have the expression of awe.
Oh, that's so
Yeah, it's
interesting.
mammalian. So it's an oxytocin type of thing.
Ah,
And what's that mean? You have prosody.
yes. Well, so what it means is that if it's mammalian, you can have awe seeing a new baby or something, you know, a newborn. And so in the presence of a newborn, what do you think of? You think of like soft gaze,
Right.
taking it all in.
Talking softly to the
Prosody,
baby.
soft, sweet
Because the body
tones.
responds to prosody and releases oxytocin.
Eye contact.
Feels good. Eye contact, subtleties.
A sway. There's kind of a, not so much in awe, but there's with a baby you kind of have the rocking thing, but with awe, there's just like a pulsation, a more smaller, more high frequency pulsation to that wave of awe that is actually coming down. As you press down, it rises up through you. It's a wave that moves up and out.
Right, it's a wave that moves up and out, and therefore it's a pendiculation, like a yawn in a sense. It completes itself by releasing out into space.
Yes, yes.
In that, maybe in that definition. So it's a physiological event. That's the one thing.
It's an energetic event, a physiological event.
And in Psychology Today, in the psychologist study, the physiology is that there's an expansion behind the eyes, a lifting of the inner eyebrow, and a dropping of releasing of the mouth. Now, when that happens, in order for me, as I track that through my body, in order for that to happen, I'm inhaling. When you inhale, there's a drop down that bounces up and runs through the whole lungs, and then underneath the eyes, and then out into space. So a pendiculation has a sense of sequence to it, dropping down, opening, and out. And that means when your lungs open, the heart opens.
Yes, and floats.
Right.
It's light. So the chest opens. Well, I see all of this as being supported by our fascial biotentegral connections.
It's a fascial event.
It's a fascial event. So, and if you think of what happens with a flower, you know, it's got its roots in the earth. The energy travels up the stem, and the head blossoms, and this flowering of energy that goes up like that. And I see that happening as we participate in the same energetic cycle, and the eyes get soft because the whole fascial web is now plumping and supporting this opening.
Yeah. So there's a wide eye gaze.
A gaze of wonder.
So let's start. Let's do it. One of the things we want to try to do, since we're not out in nature, we're not walking around, we don't turn the corner to some place, some beautiful place, and open our eyes and go, wow. We are looking inside of ourselves, here. And so we want to, let's at least give our chance and connect a little bit to our breath. Okay. Right. So just, first of all, just take a breath in, and a breath is an expansion of breath, and it moves up through the body all the way up to the top of the head and back down. Because in the fascial body, anything that's expanding, everything expands. So it has this full expansion and exhalation. Now, when you also expand, you're dropping against the base of your pelvic floor. So you could even help manufacture this a little bit by pressing down as you breathe in. Take a full breath in. Shut your eyes. and relax. And this time, gently press down. Track the breath going from the low belly up behind the heart. Relax the throat. Feel it come underneath the eyes. Lift the eyebrows, raise up, open the eyes. Ah. How was that? I wasn't watching. I was just doing my thing there.
Well, no, it was cool because I just felt this wave rise. I'd like to do it like, can I do it 3 times? Can you
We
take us
want to
through
do
3 times?
We want to do 3 times.
Okay,
Right,
good.
because
I'm just starting to got like here.
Well, also you build
I
up.
want it to go all
You build
the
up
way
the
up.
fascial pressure. So you're actually building up, doing it 3 times, practicing it. We're building up more pressure, hydraulic.
That hydraulic
For that
pump.
rise,
Yeah.
it's making the whole body coordinate itself to go.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's better. It's better though if you start off this experience hydrating your fascia a little bit.
Okay. Well, you're hydrating. You're bouncing around.
I'm bouncing on this ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're well hydrated.
I'm moving my pelvis in figure eights. Just
so-
get ready. Okay. I'm doing a little shaking with my feet grounded.
All right.
Okay.
So press down as you breathe. As you breathe in with a preparation breath. Take a breath in. Push down gently to the base of the pelvis. Watch the expansion of the breath. Just move all the way up through the spine to the top of the head and slightly above. Exhale and let it move back down. And now, gently press down. Track that breath. Moving through the belly, diaphragm, through the heart, shoulders, relax the throat. Feel it come underneath the eyes. Feel the eyes gaze. Feel the eyebrows, inner eyebrows lift. Shut the eyes, relax. We'll repeat that whole thing. Gently press down, breathe in, watch the expansion of the breath. Belly, diaphragm, heart, throat, jaw, underneath the eyes, inner eyebrows raise, draw the jaw, gaze into space. Relax one more time. Pressing down gently, watching the rise. Hear the heart rate, feel the heart beating. Jaw relaxes, underneath the eyes, inner eyebrows raise, gaze into space, drop the jaw, inhale more. You'll probably feel the energy moving up more into your third eye, so even your vision becomes broader. And I feel tingles all over my body.
Here and now I'm feeling movement, my tingly little movement through my shoulders and back and down my right leg.
What happens when I felt my tingles? I smiled. Now I went out
It's
of,
kind of
now according to psychology, I'm no longer in the realm of awe because you don't smile in it
You
all.
don't smile, no.
You're just dropping your jaw. So, practice this 3 times in a row. Take a video and let's see your awe.
Yes, sure.
Let's spread awe throughout the world. Okay?
Have an awesome day.
Great.
Bringing new meaning to a tired out phrase.